on the 999 ASMR Tarot, crafting your Sundays away with me, doing some visual textures. And this we're not doing. This was a mask that I created during the George Floyd, the aftermath of the George Floyd incident in 2020, and all of those riots and BLM protests and everything that ensued in our spring, summer of violence during the early days of the pandemic. And so what we are going to do is we're going to be building up these two masks I made on Friday night. This is kind of thin, so I'm going to be adding some paper mache onto the inside here in order to give this a little bit more structure and cut the eye holes. All right, you got it. You made it, Zero. And so here's your mask. The yellow, I can pull that out, so there's your mask. So anyways, when I pulled this off my face, it looked like I have some ears, so I'm going to build up some ears here. Maybe a little on the forehead to get rid of that, but do some stuff on the outside here. But with this one, I kind of like the outside as it is, so I'm going to do a little building up on the inside, just to give it a little bit more structure. It's really delicate. Travel siblings, welcome. I haven't seen you for a while, for a couple weeks anyway, maybe 3 weeks. So very gently, I am going to cut some eye holes in, and hopefully they're going to be in the right spot. So we'll just sort of cut a little slit here. You're in school? Yeah. All right, let's try over here and cut out a little spot here. I'm just gonna need to see. Oh, I hit the camera, sorry. I gotta see if it's in the right spot. Looks very well, you know, I think this mask is okay. Maybe it needs another, I think it needs another layer on the inside just to make it a little bit stronger. That's kind of cutting right into where the eyebrow would be. Let's see how that goes. Yeah, I can see out of that. There's a hole there. All right. So in October, I'm going to try to have the thumbnails up in advance, but I'm going to work really hard at starting on time on Sundays at 1. When the rainy season begins, I'm going to start having some, I'm working on a mask. That's what I'm doing. I'm going to turn the camera around and I'm going to see if I can see you all. So there, I can see through the eye holes. There we go. We're going to work on this mask. Boink 3, welcome. Welcome, Boink 3. I kind of like that, how the eye here gets some expression, so I'm going to cut this one down a little bit. It'll be a scary one. Maybe scary. I got to make it. Maybe I'll use the scissors on it. For myself. Welcome, Crazy Ender. Welcome. You know what? I live in a rural area a long ways from any nearest town, and then where I live, there's really no trick-or-treaters around. So the last time there were trick-or-treaters in my neighborhood was like 30 years ago. That was actually longer than that ago. So the nearest town, like where I go get grocery shopping, is my nearest kind of grocery stores are like 25 miles away. So I'm really kind of in a more remote area. There are people who live around here, but you know, they're separated by a long ways. So the celebration of Halloween, it generally, now granted, I do have some neighbors that are about a quarter of a mile away that do have some children, but chances are they're gonna haul their kids into the nearest town to do Halloween. So that's Halloween holiday. But if I do Halloween, I might go into my sister's place in the next, I think she lives like, I started making masks just this year, like in June, but I painted masks before. There we go. I think that eye hole has a little bit more opening, and so it gives it a little bit of a different expression. So what I was thinking about doing was affixing some ears coming out the top. I have to see if I can even get that to happen. So, I should have had a stapler here, but I don't have a stapler. I think I remember right when I tried the stapler method, it didn't work like I was planning it would work. So we'll have to do some glue. Sorry, somebody left my door open. I was needed to do a job duty of opening a lid, which when you get older, it's difficult to do things like open lids and so forth. I'm gonna think about maybe the base of this is too. You should do some, make a lot. Yeah. I'm gonna think about, I want an ear. I think that might be right. It has to be kind of like this. And I kind of want to make it, let's see, maybe like that. And if I put it like here, sell some. Yeah, that would be nice. If I could, I don't think I could sell some for this year, but there's a store that carries my art. I could try. Hopefully, I see that there's 8 people looking in. There's only 1 like so far. If you do like the video, I don't know. Let's see. I want to get this to. I need to get this to. Maybe it goes this direction. I think that's what I tried the last time. I think I remember right. We're going to get this crafted here. Well, Aziru, yeah. Did you see my my email address? I did find your page, and so I posted it. So once you find it, you can just delete that comment, and I will put my email in as a legitimate. Yeah, I think I like it that way. I kind of want like a yeah. I found it last night. So don't like that. Let's see here. I think it was on your community post page. On your community post page, I went into the chat and I located your channel. I located your channel on the in the chat from Friday night. Yeah, okay. Here we go. I'm gonna get this on there. If not, Zero, you can go. I posted the link. I posted the link right in my channel description and where all those hashtags were at. That it might be that YouTube flagged it as spam, and so that is very possible. So I got to get this thing to stick on here. Oh, I needed a stapler. That's what I needed to do. I don't have a stapler in here. I have glue, and so we will use glue. But glue, okay, glue it is. You know what, Azuru? I put it. I this time I put it in my my description itself. I put it right in the description. However, if you want to write it down, I'm going to list it right here, and you can write it down. So I'm going to write it in clear here. So this is, it is the dot 999 show at gmail.com. So Zero, it's right here. So the dot period 999 show@gmail.com. So that's what my this is what my show email address is. And so if you can find it right here, you're just going to have to write it out longhand. THE.999 show@gmail.com. Okay, so I put that out there, and hopefully I'm not going to get bombarded by every scammer in the world, but that's it. And so we'll put the glue down here. So I'm going to have to hold this just for a little bit while the glue sets. So maybe while the glue sets, I need to figure out something else to do to entertain you. All right, let me see if I can do this one-handed. I'm going to try and read y'all some poetry while we do this. This is from the last book of poems that I wrote. I know poetry is like a killer here, because nobody likes poetry. Oh, wait, it's sticking. It's staying. It's staying. Look. Oh, okay, good. We don't have to do poetry. We're just going to do another ear. All right. I think I'm going to make this ear a little bit more down here, because I think of my little doggy Princess Pee-wee. Her one ear is up this way, and then another ear is just like cocked around some other direction. And I'm going to put that in here. Over there. An ear. Uh-oh. Like that. There we go. There it is. Let's get this to stick over here. Maybe we can make the nose more like a little bulby doggy nose. I better get this to stick on here. I'm going to add on into here to get kind of a ruff, or like a like it has fur. I'm going to add into the inside of the ear some paper towel. Yes, I do. I check it daily. Sometimes more than once a day for that one. My other email addresses I don't check daily. I check them very rarely. So there we go. We got the ears fixed on there. And so I'm going to, what are we going to do now? I'm going to make sure that this stuff sticks on here. So we're going to do some build up with paper mache. Do some paper mache building. And now this mask actually worked out pretty well. I think that it also has some ears on it too. And we'll put an ear going that direction. So for those just lurking in, there are a couple buttons that can help me out a lot, big time. There are these sub buttons and the, well, hello, Olivia. Welcome, Olivia. We're working on these masks. It's a mask mandate. That's what it is. All right, great. All right. So, oh, that's right. The paper mache goo is right over here. So we're going to start adding some paper mache goo on here. Now, there are some places I do not want to put any more paper mache. Like in here, there's these words on here that are really nice. And so I want to see if I can find some more nice words to put on here. And Okay, so we're going to kind of collage this thing out a bit. But right now, I'm going to add a little onto paper mache onto the top here in order to secure these ears down, because I don't want them falling off. Let's see. Do I have any like cartoons or anything like that I can yeah, that looks like a good place to go right in here. Cartoons. That's what kind of can make this kind of fun, is if you, because when you use the cooked paper mache glue, it dries on clear. And then so what I can do at a later date is I can put, literally, I'll just put varnish right on the surface of this, several coats of varnish. And this is becoming what the paint job is. You know, because since I'm a word guy, a poet guy, I really like the concept of having words and things on my collage work, and not just images but words as well. I consider myself a spiritual person more so than a religious person. But I do, I was raised in the church. I was raised as a Lutheran, but see, but I've always been, hello, Zoe. I've always been a zero. I've always been considered by people who are Christian to be damned. Everyone everyone that I had associated with, when I start talking about what I believe throughout my life, they always assume that I'm going to hell. So that's if you want to, you know, you can make with that with whatever you want. My pastors thought I was Gnostic, because I've always believed in reincarnation, and so that has automatically damned me, and so that has made me hellbound by just about everybody that I'd ever associated with, and so I could say I'm a heretic rather than a religious, but that just the I miss you too. You think for not being, but well, you know, religion is not necessarily about. It's not necessarily about belief in God. Zero. A religion is a religion. Hello, Sam. Welcome. What a religion is supposed to do, Zero, is to help you find your way to source consciousness, that thing within you. I'm working on this mask, and then I was kind of explaining to Zero what, from a academic standpoint, what religion is, and that's kind of religion being, because I have academic. Shall you have 5 minutes? Okay. So I have an academic background in religion. I have I had it on the college level, and I took 1 year of graduate studies in religion. So I have Bible studies and everything going. I have like 500 level. So I have like church history and And I studied religion, but this was years and years and years ago. But so if you're really talking about what religion is versus what spirituality is, what all of those things are, because they're all different. They're all different things, but sometimes they get conflated together because so the purpose of a religion is to give you a vehicle or a way to connect to a higher power. So that's roughly what a religion is supposed to do. So what it does mean is what it implies is you don't need a religion in order to do that. But if you are, let's say, but that's kind of a heretical viewpoint to see that you don't really need a religion, because the religions really want you to submit your authority to them, and so that you are looking to these church bodies and everything for all of your decision making. And you want to, so that's kind of a lot. So I think I'm going to take a little of this and throw it up against the edge and see if that'll help build this up. Yeah, we're just kind of working on it, Sam. So I don't know if that makes sense to anybody. I know that most people don't necessarily explain it that way. Because I think that because I was like just thinking about this morning, what does it mean when, what does these things mean? And, anyway. You can tall you. I don't know if it's going to be a cat. Okay, all right. There are other religions than there are other religions than Christianity. So you might look at the mystical religions. You can look at yes, Zoe, you can tell me something. Let's see. Maybe we want to put a put. I think I want to leave put T on the top there. Yeah, from a few. Yeah, look at the Bhagavad Gita, Zoe. I mean, not Zoe, but Zero. Look at Khalil Gibran's The Prophet. Look at some of the Christian mystics like Meister Eckhart. Look at Origen. Origen wrote in the 2nd century. Look at the Gospel of Thomas. I'm just leading you astray, just so far down where yeah. So your kid said your first word. Well, that's just awesome. So how old is your kid? Is it like 9 months or something? All right, let's see what we got here. Forget. I think we want to have that word right there. Forget. You forget. Use, yes. Oh, that's amazing. The first word. I think I want to add right right where the third eye is. You forget. That's a good spot for it. I may not get to that other mask, so... Well, hello! Hello, Amanda. I've been so amazed at the growth of your channel, Amanda. I just cannot... It's really hard to believe how much you've exploded but you are working so hard. You know, and I noticed that you were working really, really hard. And then, of course, when I heard well, welcome, Jeff. Welcome. So right where the third eye is, it's going to say you forget. And so that's your third eye message is you forget. You forget. And Amanda, I am working on your painting. I'm in the process of doing 2 more practice paintings before I commit the paintbrush onto the canvas that I bought for you. And so I'm going to do 2 and of different lighting structures, and then I'll send you pictures to your email, and you can choose which one you want, and then we'll go from there. Okay. I was getting to talking about religion, and I was getting kind of you're still okay. That's fine. You can play a game while you listen. I play games when I watch TV and everything else because I can't. Because as an ex-smoker, this is funny. Ain't this funny? As this little thing. This is where oat milk comes from. I was just seeing what the rest of it was. That's funny. There must have been a cow that looked like a oat tree or something. I was talking about some other things. Relaying messages to Amanda Tropical because of her channel she's just doing so amazing, such amazing stuff, and it's like we'll have to put this. Carlton fails to Sio. Okay, McKinsey. Okay, I got all right, so let's just see if I can put this in where milk comes from. Yeah, I cannot believe it. I have a hard time believing. I'm sure you probably know, but it's just like I knew that kind of channel growth was possible, and that's kind of what I like. It's like what my fantasies for my own channel are that, but I just don't know that that's ever going to happen. Maybe it'll happen, but I don't know. I have those kind of fantasies all the time. But then again, what YouTuber doesn't have that kind of explosive growth? Yeah, because Tropical, she does spirit-led tarot readings, and she's very, very good at it, and her following is just like really huge. Yeah. All right. Let's see, where does this go to? I feel like I need to do something to the nose, but maybe I don't need to add anything more to the nose. What is that, a boot? Oh, look at that, it's a boot. I'm going to leave that there. Where oat milk comes from. It's got all these oats on the ground. All right. Well, we'll see you the next time, Sam. I'm gonna have to, when the rainy season comes, Sam, I'm gonna be doing more afternoon shows. Yeah, because Sam is from Spain. It's the different wrong time of day for him here. Loam. Okay, Fanta. All right. And so Amanda's on all the time. And, she has made it with her explosive channel growth, but she also has made it her a full-time job for herself. And so, yeah. Yeah, I know. And it's been like in 10 days. 10 days. It's roughly 10 days, Amanda. You've been you went up from like 100 subs to almost 2,000 subs in 10 days. I just want to just repeat that how that is just so amazing. I just can't not. I know it was possible because I've heard about that kind of growth before, but I just never kind of knew anybody who did that, and so that's yeah. Yeah, about 2,000 subs in 10 days. And I can see why you're so you're and it's you just have to be you have to be careful that you don't let that stuff get to your head, because it's easy to fall into all kinds of the dark side of success emotions. I don't really need to talk about this stuff, but yeah, millions of subscribers. So I just have like 820 some odd, 800 subscribers, and that last 175 to 1,000 is probably going to take me 6 months. But if I had another August, then I think I probably would have hit that by now. And anyways, with my content, it's not exactly super popular. It's not really that popular. I want to do something to that nose, though. Okay, I know what we're doing. Because I'm kind of like, you got all these folks here talking, and I'm feeling really, it's really good just to hang out and just hang it out here. Yeah, you have to be really, really careful, because anyway, you don't need to I don't need to talk about that, but because I know that you probably do feel some of those things. Yeah, thank you. Because I know, because when I was having what for me was explosive growth in August. I mean, you get all kinds of things, and then when you're not online, you kind of feel, I don't know, you just feel this. I am making. Hi, Eddie. Welcome. I'm working on this mask, Zoe, and I'm trying to. I need to anchor the ears down a little bit better, so that they won't like come off. And so we're paper macheing the. Hello, Jeff. So apparently, tomorrow. I'm going on doing a pop-up live with Hershey tomorrow. Oh yeah, I'm going to flash my schedule. My new schedule coming up for August is we have here's my new schedule is crafting Sundays, And I'm making a mask, Zoe. So this is my new schedule. It'll starting in October. 1 p.m. crafting Sundays, Pacific time. Tarot Tuesdays, 9 p.m. I'm going to do something tarot related every single Tuesday night. Random Fridays, so this will be just like potluck. I don't know what's going to happen, but 9 p.m. And painting Saturdays. I'm going to start at 9 so that in case I do a long project and it lasts for like 4 hours, then I can do that. And then I'm not staying up until 4 o'clock in the morning and giving myself migraine headaches and everything else. Because I'm an old person, a very old person. All right, let's get this thing in there. You made sure to screenshot all those. You're going to set alarms after this. So, Zoe, what do you think I'm making? Hi, Mia. Welcome back. We are making an ear. You're making sunglasses for your... Well, all right, Zoe. I'm going to turn the camera around and I'll show you what I'm making. Okay. Say hello, Thomas. Let's turn the camera around. So this is what it is, Zoe. This is what I'm making. Because I'm really, really ugly. Yeah. Because I'm an old man, I need to make myself more beautiful. So, hi, Hershey. Welcome. So I'm working on this project here to make myself more beautiful. Well, maybe it's a cat mask. I think it is a cat spirit mask. But I was kind of thinking of like, my little doggy has little ears like this. My little peewee doggy has ears like this. Little peewee ears. Oh, it's not the glasses, it's the gray hair. It's the gray hair and the receding hairline. My hair is almost all 100% turned gray. I'm like a Steve Martin. Yeah. Oh. You're going to bring phone tablets? I'm a wild and crazy guy. I don't know how wild and crazy I am, Thomas. I don't know about that. I live a very quiet life in a valley. The valley of the turkeys. And the cows. And the little doggies. All right, let's go working on these ears here. They got words in them, so you can hear well. Well, you don't have to. I'm not calling anybody ugly. I'm just calling myself that. Because it's obviously because... Pee-wee. Well, you know what? I actually am not going to color this mask. I'm going to leave this mask the color of this newspaper. That's what I'm going to do to it, because I kind of like some of the things on it. And yeah, my little doggy, little Pee-wee. Well, little Pee-wee's actually, I think she's 14 years old. I think little Pee-wee's 14. I keep on saying that word. I gotta stop saying that. I don't know what I'm doing, actually. I really don't know what I'm doing. And I want to make some hair. Some paper mache hair. Yeah, that was fun. Pee-wee hates the car wash. And trying to actually get a picture of Pee-wee, and then also not including my mom in the picture as well, because she has not agreed to be on my show. And so we're going to put this in here to have a little hair kind of ruffling around the edges. Yeah, little Pee-wee is just a cute little thing. I'm just going to do this for like another 30 minutes, a little bit less, because then it's really nice outside. I need to go outside and do my chores. I do need to finish stacking the wood, and I'm sure that I had another delivery of wood that came, and getting my firewood in. I'm going to make this like a rough. If you're still there, Hershey, you had quite a panel of people on your live stream last night. I am not going to paint it at all. I'm not going to paint this at all. I am painting it with this paper that I'm putting on it. Zoe, I live in Western Oregon. I live in the Coast Mountains in Oregon. I live in the coastal mountains of Oregon, and it's got the word poem in it. That's cool. With this cooked paper mache paste. You love that place? Yeah. Well, thank you, Amanda. Thank you for popping in. I'm glad that you haven't forgotten about us, lowly people, now that you're a celebrity. Well, you're not quite a celebrity yet, but you will be, because I'm going to make a prediction, Amanda, that you will, in 1 year from now, you're going to be at 50,000 subs. Maybe even possibly 100,000 subs. But that's my prediction for you. And I hope that comes to pass. And I hope that when you hit that 50,000 or 100,000 mark, that you won't forget about us little people down here. Yum. I like that. I'm going to put that right here where the mouth goes. I am not going to be back at night. I am not going to think about social media or anything like that until I do a show tomorrow afternoon at Hershey, the Shadow Reader. I think it's 2 p.m. my time, and she's in Central, because I'm just not going to do one tonight. I'm going to make a phone call. I'm going to watch a movie, and I'm not a microwave. I'm an oven. Yeah. So the next, Zoe, the next time I'm going to be coming on at night is on Tuesday night at 9 p.m. That's my next show. Tuesday night at 9. Let's see. I need to do something about the nose here, though. I got this. I will stop by, Amanda. But I have a phone call to make from one of my autistic friends who's older, and of my other social media. He thought that I kind of forgot about him, and so I have a phone call to make in it probably around this afternoon. But I also need to. But I will pop in and say hello, Amanda. I need to work on that nose. Everybody knows. I gotta see if I can find Oakley. Mr. Oakley, you're back. Welcome. Do you have any jokes for us, Oakley? I need to find. I'm gonna go into this. I'm gonna go into this magazine and see if I can find a nose. Maybe that would make a good nose. You think that would make a good nose here? Just need to find the right nose. Maybe, my nose. No, it's a nose for my little doggy mask. Large extra cheese. That's cool. I think I want to have that. Tacoma Art Museum. All right, you tell a joke. You tell a joke, Mia. My dog nose looks so cute. That doesn't sound like a joke. Oh, you're not telling the joke. Let me see. I think this maybe that, maybe something else. What did the chicken cross the road? Why did the chicken cross the road? Why did the chicken cross the road, Mia? still looking. I might want to have Outsiders, a chair, Space Needle, a Space Needle. Yeah, exactly, Eddie. That's kind of the point. And it's some of the newspaper is like a local newspaper. Some of it is it's local, like the town that I go buy my groceries from. Most of them, and some of it was from the voters pamphlet. To get to the other side, of course. That's why the chicken crossed the road. To get to the other side. Triumph of the Will Not. This is my collage mask. Now, I'm not going to put his face on my mask. I could. Maybe that. I don't think it's going to fit. Look at all the boxes, the guitar effects and everything. I used to have a lot of guitar effects. Actually, I still do. I've sold my guitar like 3 or 4 times in my life. But I never sold any of my my pedals. I have a large, nice collection of pedals for guitar. Yeah. All right, Eddie, you don't need to make fun of me like that. I mean, I think I do like the flowers. I know it's a simple joke, but that's fine. Get to the other side. Blazed and infused. Blazed and infused. Maybe. Yeah, okay, good. That's an old joke. Why did the chicken cross the road? That's an old joke. You have to be yourself. I like that. I'm going to pull that out. You have to be yourself. I feel like this needs to go on my mask here. Okay. I don't know where it's going to go. Does it go in the nose? The format makes you poem, poetry masks, fresh local fashion. We can take forever, just a minute at a time. Maybe, Eddie. I was thinking about putting it on the chin because I think I have on the forehead everything I want to go there. I don't want a washing machine on. Oh, I know this. I know these two people. I used to do slam poetry with this person here used to be. I know these people. I met them when I was living up in Seattle. A long time ago. Wow. Both of them, because I knew both of those people. The lobby. Why did all the people went to right, not left? Art walk. City Arts. I've never been to Art Walk before. When I lived in Seattle, I was always doing other things on Thursdays, and some of these words can go because they wanted to be right. Because they wanted to be right. I lived really close to this spot. I lived right downtown Seattle from like 2003 to 2011. I miss Seattle. Miss it a lot. Okay. We have, where did this stuff go? Art walk. We don't need awards. We want to put this word right here on the inside. It's kind of slick. Oh, you have to go feed your baby. Okay. Where's that other one? Because I like that there. Snow. All right. I'm going to do that. I smell it. P-E-E-W-E-E. Like, even though your house is becoming an art museum, custard too much drawings of what I did. I'm going to put this here. This paper doesn't layer in here the way I would like it to be. It's a little bit stiffer. Yes, that's what Pee-wee is. Pee-wee's just a little... But Pee-wee has a mind of her own, and as Pee-wee gets older, she does... Pee-wee doesn't have any teeth, so I cook everything for Pee-wee. And I don't want that. I think I want to do like one of these flowers here. Yeah. Your baby's on your stomach. And it's talking about its first words. Finish the glasses. Okay. Just going to put that right here. This is glue, Zoe. This is the glue I'm using here. I made this glue. You can look up cooked paper mache glue. There's like 3 different recipes. I combined 2 of them together to make that. Okay, so the glue is made out of flour, cornstarch, and salt and water. And so you start cold in your saucepan. You take like 3 tablespoons of flour, a tablespoon of cornstarch. You can tell me another thing, and like a teaspoon to a tablespoon of salt. And then you whisk that together whisk it together really good. It's essentially the same base as you use for gravy without the fat and anything else in it. And then you bring it up to a bubble, and then you take it off the heat. And then when you use the cooked paper mache glue method, paste method, then it dries on clear. So you don't get if you make the other paste method, so it dries just like that. It's clear. Oh, look, it has even one of the counties. I live between 2 counties where I live at. I think I want to add some of these shapes and things onto the inside. Yes, Mia, it's going to end. It's going to end within the next 15 minutes. Yeah, let's put that in there. They're just like that. Yeah, you can tell me another thing. Well, my forehead is done. I've made the forehead almost like the way I want it because I have these words on there that I put on there. And need to add more glue here. There we go. Exactly as Mia. That's exactly what I'm gonna do. When it dries, I'm gonna put a layer. I'm gonna put layers of varnish down on it to preserve it, to keep it just like this. Not gonna paint it. I'm painting it with paper. You can look at it that way. And I want to go back and finish the ear just a bit more, adding more of the so you're having another baby too? You have one, and so you're having another one? So it has the word put on it, but now it's UTY. We're making a cat mask? Maybe, maybe not. I don't know. I think this is a creature with just ears that look like that. My little doggy has ears like that. And we're going to make some more rough, some more fur, like here. Not everything has to be painted. So that's the message of today, is that exactly, I do put that on there because it was funny, and kind of making some like fur here. Yeah. So like the John that was here the other day, that was what, Tuesday night? Or no, that wasn't Tuesday night. That was it was on one of my pop-ups, maybe Thursday night, was it? Did I come on Thursday night? I don't really remember. The days sort of blend in together. Maybe if we kind of make it. Yeah, you forget, believe it or not. You got it. You forget, believe it or not. That's funny. I didn't see that. I didn't see that until you pointed it out. That's cool. Yeah. So it was Tuesday night. Yeah, I know it went on Tuesday night. Yeah. Oh, it's so nice out. I gotta wrap this thing up. And go take a walk. I need to take more walks because my blood sugar is too high. The doctor says you gotta walk more, make that blood sugar medication work, and you gotta eat less food and eat less and walk more. Yeah, well, Eddie, it sucks when you get older because you got like you either get you go one way or the other. You either get the diabetes, which don't quite have the diabetes yet, but I'm in the diabetic range, and you got that stuff going on. The diabetes, it just sucks getting older because you still eat the way you did. I mean, I still eat the way I did when I was a damn teenager, you know, and my weight is higher than it should be. Yeah. That was the John that you met the other night on, but then that John was, actually, he came back into my stream just the other night, actually. I think it was last night even. But that John is not a real friend, well, it's not like somebody you're going to actually meet in the real world. Well, I think I'll leave it like that. Damn times 2, yeah. However, Zoe, having emotional attachments can be threatening in relationships, having friends and things like that. It can be very threatening in romantic relationships. I was never successful with romantic relationships. It was not something that I did. I proposed to this girl when I was 26 years old on a school trip to Israel. After the third day after I met her. And the relationship lasted 6 months. And when it ended, I was devastated. But, oh well. It was a long time ago. I'm going to make some pointy hair here. Goes in to the ear. So you're back with him? Is he is he giving you so Zoe, does he support you and your baby? Is he financially supporting you? And he's also the father of your child. Oh, I see. Well, yeah. Okay. I get it. You should. Roundup. I'm gonna put. Okay. Well, we got a lot of real life going on in this stream here. A lot of real life. Real life is hard. There's nothing easy about life in this world. It's nice to stay in a fantasy. I like that, but unfortunately, it doesn't always work that way. Okay, here we go. We got. So don't ever grow up, Mia. Don't grow up. What about your folks? Do you live with your folks, Mia? I mean, Zoe? Or you have no support there either. Hmm. Uh-oh. You know, you know what, Eddie? Hmm, I know what that depression feels like. Me? I never got married and I don't have any children. I am approaching 60 years old. I take care of my mom, who's in her 80s. She's 84. She'll be 85 on her next birthday. I have, my sister has 6 children and 2 grandchildren. My sister married a drunk. Hopefully he'll never listen to it. Even if he does, I don't care if I think my brother-in-law is a drunk. He's not very, oftentimes he's not very nice. So I know that, yeah, yeah, that's me. I was never successful in the, it's what it is. But my sister has been with him for, oh gosh, over 30 years. 30 years. There comes a point in time where you're just there, you're stuck there, and that's where you're at. And it's rather old world. It's kind of like, do you ever hear any of the stories from like the American frontier and the people who went up to Alaska and went up to Alaska to look for gold and my sister had 6 children. She has 6 children, and the youngest twins are 25 and the oldest is 33, and they range from 25 to 33, and she has 3 grandchildren. And her oldest grandchildren is 7, and the youngest is, I think, like 3. My sister is almost 60 years old, like me, or almost 60. And she runs her own company. She's self-employed, and her expertise is in the arena of sleep medicine, as like a respiratory therapist, and she also has MS, and she struggles with a chronic illness, and she's a real trooper. She's like an amazing individual, very strong individual, and my brother-in-law, he's nice sometimes. I mean, he's good at cooking. He's a really good cook person cooking. There we go. I think that it's got a lot of paper mache on here, and I'm gonna need to, before I do any other work on this thing, I'm gonna have to stick it in the oven for a while and dry it out, and then I can do some more work on it. And I might do that as like a pop-up sometime this week. I didn't get to the other mask. I need to take this goo off my fingertips. Do you have a spot where you never want to put scissors tape? Yeah. You know what? What Eddie, I I'm extremely disorganized here. I have two boxes that are right near me. Underneath this craft table, I have all my paints. I have stuff on the floor. Right over this direction, about 4 feet is my bed, and I'm in my bedroom, and I need to clean this room, and yeah. All right. Well, oh, let's see. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Say, Zoe, I'll just keep you in my prayers. You're just in that time when it's just so hard. Hail Mary, full of grace, the Lord. Pray for Zoe and her baby. Yeah. Well, sometimes I know that some support is better than no support, and your boyfriend, the father of your child, doesn't want to see you straying off someplace else. But at the same time, he doesn't know how to give you the support that he needs. And so, rather than screaming at him and crying, you guys do need to talk. And he can't give you the world, but maybe he can give you something. I don't know. You're in a tube, Eddie, and hard to type in there. Go to work now. Yeah. You have all of those things going on, and it's just so hard. Your arms are sticking out the tube. A cardboard tube. Okay, I'm almost done here, Mia. So, my message for you, Zoe, is that you need to use your brains. You need to use the intellect, your brains that you have, and continue being strong. And that's the only way that you can get through this. Use your brains, trust your intuition, and be strong. And just hold on. It's like you're riding on a car. You're not in the passenger seat. You're not driving. You're on the hood of the car, and the car is going 60 miles an hour down the road. It's going fast, and the world is whipping past you, and you feel everything. Everything is hitting you in the face. And this is the place that you are at right now, Zoe, and that's what I feel right now. You have all this stuff going on. All this stuff is just there, and you don't know how to deal with it, and the world is whipping by you so fast, or maybe it's just going really slow, but it just feels so horrible and painful. And I'm glad that my show is providing you with some form of an escape from all of that. But then when I turn off the camera, or you go on to the next thing, you're right back in it, in that thick of it. And so you just need to, the only advice I have for you, because I'm not a female, I don't have children, I'm not a teenager, I'm an old man, but I have seen a lot of things in my life. I've seen other people go through things. And is it, you have that strength in you to get through this. You have the strength. And you can do this. You can do it. That's my that's what my message for you. Yeah, thank you, Travel City Siblings, Eddie. All right, Dreamaden. All right, thank you, Zoe. I'm gonna get off here. I need to put this in the oven and let it dry out a little bit, and then I can come back and work on it. And my battery's gonna run out. It's got 10% of battery left on it, so it's about ready to go. And I will say prayers for you, Zoe, for you to have the strength to make it through this. And use your brains, because you have brains and you can do it. I believe in you. All right. Bye-bye. I'm going to be back on Tuesday. I'm going to be back on Tuesday at 9 p.m. Pacific Standard Time for some tarot-related content. I'm going on Hershey, the Shadow Reader Show, tomorrow at 2 p.m. my time in the afternoon, Pacific Time. And that's what's happening. And I will see you all the next time. You guys and you, Zoe, you hang in there. You hang in there. Eddie, you hang in there. Hang in there. You'll be all right. Azuru, thank you for your support. That mask that you want is yours. Yeah, you can. All right, you can do this, Zoe. Travel Siblings, thank you for popping in. Dreamaden, from the other side of the world, thank you for popping in. Zoe, Mia, and who else? Who else came in there? Oh, and then my friends, Amanda and Jeff and Hershey and Thomas and all the gang of tarot readers. They popped in too. And so I'm going to say bye-bye. Till the next time. Bye-bye.